Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is John Gregorius and I'm a fashion photographer based in New York. Today's video sponsor is no one, just because no one is trying to give this young man money, but it's fine. We'll strive for it and we'll probably get some in the future. Alright, so today we'll be taking a look what's inside my camera bag. Let's go. Alright, so actually my daily driver is the Pelican case 1510, I believe. It's a very robust case, can fit a bunch of my film cameras in it, and not only that, it also protects the cameras from water, which is a plus in my opinion. You can also just like lug it around just because it has wheels, but I do also have like a very funny story about the case. I actually found a girl on Craigslist. I believe it was during the pandemic or before that, and I got it like at a really good price. Probably got like 80% off of the price, and she was actually a creative as well. So yeah, it might not look the best, but it has some history, and as for myself, I do love some history in my stuff. So yeah, that's why I picked the Pelican case 1510. And now let's actually take a look what's inside the camera bag. So taking a look at this one, this is my light meter. This is what I basically use to actually measure the light in order for me to take a great photo. Very essential for a film photographer, just cause in modern cameras there are built-in light meters already, and that is different for a film one. So you need to take a measure of the light that you need to work with. So yeah, this is my Sekonic Flashmate L380X, and highly recommend it. The next one in the film, of course, is film itself. I'm usually just rocking Kodak Gold 200, currently the cheapest film stock that you can get, and most of the time I'm just shooting medium format just cause, surprisingly, it's cheaper than 35mm. This how the film stock looks like. Next on the list is definitely one of my favorite cameras that I've ever gotten, is the Mamiya RB67. This is such a monster of a camera. Used mostly inside studios. They're great for taking portraits most of the time. And one of the biggest things that I love about this camera is why it's called RB itself is because of the rotating back. You can easily transfer between a portrait and a landscape without even changing the actual camera. So yeah, this is my RB67 with the 90mm lens. Amazing beast of a camera. Love it. Again, highly recommend. Great. Takes amazing negatives, very sharp, amazing variety of lenses. And again, I will show you guys how the lens quality is going to look like with the images that I'm going to be showing up right now. Next in the bag is my Sony 90mm. This is one of my favorite macro lenses. Most of the time I would just be using this as a scanner for my negative. If I'm lazy, I will use my actual scanner bed, but most of the time I'll just take this with my Sony a7 III and take a photo of the negative and then digitize it for the world to see. Yeah, so my Sony 90mm, one of my biggest investments for sure. The next one is this Canon A2E. If I didn't want to shoot medium format for the day, I have this as my, I guess you could say, a beater camera, just cause I can use this in any situation. 15mm is very versatile. You can shoot very good landscapes and very good portraits with it.
No complaints about this camera. Autofocus as well, so you don't have to, especially if it's a high intensity situation and you just need to take photos of the client. You don't need to take the whole day just focusing on the client itself just because it has autofocus. So yeah, highly recommend the Canon A2E, and I will put up some photos that I've actually taken with this camera. Amazing camera. This one, honestly, can't go wrong shooting tethered, especially if the client wants to see the photos that you already taken as you go along your day. I use this to connect to my A7 III and to my laptop, and the laptop to a monitor, so everyone can see the actual photos as you're taking it. The upside to this is that if you make mistakes, everyone can see and you can correct it. And also, if you're using some type of presets, you can take a look at that as you're shooting, which is a big plus in my opinion. So yeah, a tether cable. Ooh, this big boy is one of my favorite cameras that I've ever used. This is the Polaroid Big Shot, one of the favorite cameras of Andy Warhol. I mostly use this as a portrait camera just because the lens itself is very tight. Use old Magic Cubes, the one that would burst out after you have finished using it. So you basically have 4 shots on that flash, and after that you can just throw it away. I will put up photos that I've taken with this camera. In my opinion, one of the best portrait cameras out there. Sadly enough, it uses one of the rarest film that we can acquire today, which is the Fujifilm FP100C. This per box would probably cost you around $100, so that would equal to around $10 a shot. So no, it's for the art. I really enjoy using it, and the negatives, or the positives I mean, that would come from the Fujifilm FP100C is one of the best instant film you'll ever get to see. So yeah, this is my Polaroid Big Shot. Okay, finally, I have this flash triggers that I would use a lot. So just in case the studio itself doesn't have any flash triggers, I would just use my own. This is mostly just in case of emergencies, so I don't have to, ask my assistant to just grab me some flash triggers if we don't have them on the spot. So yeah, I currently have the Godox flash triggers. Nothing to complain about. I think they're amazing, and you can universally just use it just as long as it equates to your camera. All right. Yeah, so Godox flash triggers.
And that's everything in my camera bag. If you enjoyed, please leave a comment, leave a like, and please subscribe to the channel. And hope to see you guys on the next one. Peace out.